I think having gone through the longest primary, I think in the history of modern American politics, I can tell you that there are always a lot of twists and turns and ups and downs. And so I don't spend time worrying about what's happening with the Republicans.
Twists and turns, ups and downs, refers to normal difficulties that people have in trying to do things or accomplish things, or just simply going through life. It's similar to comes with the territory. The twists and turns refer to a trail or a road that goes in different directions and can be very confusing. The ups and downs refers to hills and valleys, which correspond to things getting better or things getting worse in spite of what you do.
And it doesn't have to be a life or something long-term. It can be something shorter. Let's say you work on a project that lasts maybe a week, 2 weeks. You can have up twists and turns, right?
Twists and turns, up and downs. The twists and turns, again, would refer to difficulties. The ups and downs would refer to successes and failures.
What if you do homework? It lasts only 2 hours. Can you see if someone says, how did it go? Can you say that you managed to finish it? But
you could say a few twists.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, if you use the full expression, that's a little overdone, I think. You can watch a movie and you can talk about a plot twist or a plot turn, or even twists and turns in the plot, which the movie may not last that long, even though the story would.
In the example with the homework, it's better to use a snag, right?
I think a snag, yes, is good. You could even say a glitch, or a problem, or a difficulty. During the twists and turns of the presidential campaign, anything can happen. In 2008, people thought Hillary Clinton was going to get nominated, and then it went to a little-known senator, Barack Obama, who ended up becoming president. Okay, when someone has a serious disease, a lot of times there are a lot of twists and turns, ups and downs, before the situation is resolved. For example, with some of the people who got Ebola recently, most of them have recovered successfully, when previously I think a lot of them were pretty sure they were going to die.
Actually solving the problem would be considered an Obama victory that would help him somehow in 2012. We want to make sure that if they were able to do it in a way that was unencumbered by politics, that we were fully supportive of that.
Unencumbered refers to something that is not burdened by any outside obstacles or difficulties. Unencumbered by politics technically would mean something where the effects of politics don't get in the way of the participants or the government trying to come up with a reasonable solution, which is not always possible, because in government, issues are almost always encumbered by politics. Yes, the opposite is encumbered.
So it also means another synonym is burden. So unencumbered means unburdened or unhampered or unhindered.
Right. Encumbered typically refers to property. A property might have a lien, or it might have a right of way, or some other right that limits the ownership rights of the property. Similarly, if a property is unencumbered, it means that the owner can do largely what they want with the property without any great difficulties. I wanted to buy this piece of property, but unfortunately it was encumbered by a right-of-way for an oil pipeline. So I could have bought the property, and then the oil company could have come in and run a pipeline right through my property, and there was nothing I could do about it.
Right of way.
A right-of-way is permission for some other group to run a road or some other pathway of some type through someone's property. A lot of people go through life feeling guilt for things that they may have never done, or things that are relatively minor compared to the guilt that they feel. On the other hand, people like sociopaths and psychopaths are able to go through life unencumbered by guilt, even though they may have done a lot of bad things. ESL-fullsteamahead.com